To what do I owe the...
I regret to inform you that your High King
and divorced Tire? He was... But why have you come to notify me?
Glendan has informed me that you are most likely among those who will want to take his place.
It is true. I understand that you may be worried about I seek only to bring peace to our lands by creating an alliance with the people of the continent.
There is something I would like to ask of you. If you were, I would be thankful if you could allow me to meet Enon Miel Frictum.
Of course. If I become High King, I would be... If you really want to make sure that I win, you will need...
What is that?
It may only be a legend, but the first Guardian would have taken it to the grave. If someone...
And where is the first Guardian's tomb located?
Somewhere not far from here. Since he fought his last battle, the entrance to his burial mound is the path that leads to it, marked by his spears. But beware. And anything else?
Nothing. I must go. I went into the tomb. I found the ancient...
And so, you entered. May this adventure have brought you wisdom, and this relic is venerated. The one who wears...
Yes, I do. I need to be certain that whoever is named will help me.
I have pledged my honor to help you, and my words are true. You know that I work for a tempering of spirits. The healing, but the decision is yours. To descend.
Take it. I trust you. In your wisdom, may we be guided towards...
The council has begun to unite. It is time for me to go. Thank you for choosing me. I will do all in my power to bring you what you desire. You have my promise.
Congratulations, Dungus. I'm certain that you will be a very wise High King. And now, are you ready to keep your promise and take me to meet with Enon Miel Frictum?
You are burning with the impatience of youth. But according to tradition, I must... Without the blessing of Tifradi, my title is nothing but empty, meaningless words. But fret not. How could I be called wise if I went back on the promise I made my friend? Meet me at the sanctuary's entrance in 2 days, and I will open its doors for you.
Thank you, Dunkus. I'll be there.
I hope you have some cards or dice on you to pass the time. Unless you'd rather go somewhere else.
There you are, Karantz.
How was the encounter?
Enon Mil Frichterman welcomed me like a mother would welcome her child. I will have to meditate on everything he told me and think about the warnings he gave. But now he's waiting for you. I will open the way. Once you are in the sanctuary, always stay on the right-hand path and keep a confident heart. Those who let doubt take hold of them and turn back risk awakening the guardians of this place. Qua Aulem Seg.
child that was taken has returned, the flesh of my earth. You, by simply coming into being, have tangled the strings of destiny of all the other children. I am he they call en on me freedmen. I have followed each of your steps since your arrival.
I hail you, Enon Mil Frichtemen. I have come to you to find a remedy.
A cure for the disease of a distant land. Her affliction was to be poisoned by her own children. Her veins rot in stagnant water. Her earth now bears poisoned fruit, and her children wither and die. And still it is those same children who can heal the lands, and with them heal themselves, if they only wanted truly. They could be taught by my children.
Learn to give back in return. Learn to heal. But for that, I must survive. I have seen by your side the shadow grow, taking form. Fed by the venom of intrigues from faraway lands, he spreads it today in my sap. To save his own life, he stole my strength, and that strength has driven him mad. Because it is not made to be taken. He draws each day a little more from me, and threatens us all. His hunger has no limit.
I don't understand. Who are you talking about?
The one you call Constantine. You must stop him. Or there will be no cure anymore for anything or anyone.
That's impossible. How could that be?
You must leave now. Someone has followed your footsteps. Someone has entered here without invitation. My children are waking and tracking. They will attack all followers. Flee, or you will be their victims.
I saw a man running out of the sanctuary, and I heard the cries of creatures inside. Is everything all right? Did you manage to get the answers you were expecting?
Yes. He told me that the Malachor had appeared because of the way the colonials have treated the Earth. It's actually some kind of poisoning. And it would be possible to cure it, but I'm not sure that I understood how.
Words that come from the heart of the island carry with them a wisdom, which may sometimes be difficult to grasp. If you need help, I would be glad to be of assistance. My clan knows how to heal the Earth.
Thank you, Dunkus. I suppose I just need time to think.
You haven't told me everything, have you? There appears to be a storm weighing down on your forehead.
It is true. But it is something I must verify by myself.
I see. Do not hesitate to come and find me if I can help you. Qua aulum secarans.
Goodbye.
my dearest cousin. I'm so glad to see you. You are right on time. We have visitors, and your advice would be most welcome. Let me introduce you to the emissaries of Ptolemy and the Coin Guard. Quite brazen, isn't it? That they would send us an emissary after having tried to assassinate me.
The commander must have a solid reason.
That's what I hope. Your Excellencies, we're listening.
San Mateus has been sustaining attacks of unprecedented violence. They can only be the works of the demons worshipped by the islanders.
Really? Demons? How interesting.
The Mother Cardinal is begging you to send her some troops, as well as your cousin.
We have the same problem. Our men are becoming exhausted, fighting off endless attacks. We were hoping that, despite our past differences, you would agree to help us.
How neatly summarized. Our past differences. My dear allies and neighbors, we are deeply saddened by your misfortune. However, the size of our troops has greatly reduced after the horrific attempt at a coup. Regarding sending my cousin, he's already very busy undertaking a mission of the utmost importance, without even mentioning the fact that what you described fills me with fear for his life, which is most precious to me. No. I really don't see how I could be of assistance to you.
Constantine, we cannot remain deaf to the call of our allies. I'm sure I can find time to go and evaluate the situation.
I would love to accompany you, but my people are being wrongfully accused. I am certain of it, and I want to prove it.
Very well, my dear. You know I cannot refuse you anything. But remember how urgent it is for this antidote to be found. We're so close to it now.
Don't worry about it. You know how important this mission is to me.
Well, this audience is coming to an end. Your Excellencies, inform your governors of my cousin's arrival. I hope that you realize how grateful you should be to him.
Absolutely, sire. Thank you for receiving and hearing us.
Constantine. I finally managed to enter the sanctuary at the heart of the island, and I was able to talk with Enon Miel Frictamen.
How marvelous! Tell me about it.
The sanctuary is heavily protected. Only a High King can open it.
I remember you saying that Vimbar's death wasn't going to help us. How did you fix this problem?
I had to interfere in the natives' elections and earn the trust of the pretender who seemed to be the best choice.
You really are an outstanding diplomat. My father is an old, bitter man, but he was right about you. Tell me, who did you choose?
Duncus. He's the king of the village of Vigyigador, and a Donegad full of wisdom.
I'm certain that you have made the right choice. And then what did you do?
I was able to enter the sanctuary. It was an incredible experience.
It had to be. Oh, how I envy you. Entering the most secret places on this island, talking to a god. What does he look like? Is he some kind of very old and very powerful Donegad?
No. In fact, I spoke to an extremely large tree, as strange as it may sound.
Fascinating. And I thought that gods were always old, bearded men. Did he tell you where the Malachor was coming from? Is it a curse that he cast upon the first settlers?
No. According to him, we are responsible for the emergence of the Malachor. By exploiting the Earth so much, we have poisoned it, and the disease has contaminated us through the water that we drink and the plants that we eat.
Strange, and yet it seems plausible. So, there wouldn't be an antidote?
He says that the Earth can be healed, that his children know how to do it. I suppose he was talking about the Donegada. He also said that by healing the Earth, we would heal those who live on it.
This is a fascinating revelation. It won't be easy for our neighbors to accept it, however. I'm afraid that even my father might receive it with skepticism. Did he tell you anything else?
No. But it's true that the conversation ended abruptly. An intruder had managed to sneak into the sanctuary, and we had to flee to evade the wrath of its guardians.
An intruder, you say? Then I guess this sanctuary isn't that heavily protected. Your work really is exemplary. The entire continent should be thanking you. Is there anything you would like to tell me?
I must take my leave.
Take care, and come back soon.
Sir de Sade, seeing you is a genuine...
Your emissary informed us that you were in need of our help.
Indeed. She must have told you that we were being attacked. We are sustaining the relentless assaults of furious animals, which some people believe to be sent by the demons of the island.
Some people? So you're not certain that's the case?
We were mistaken when we thought them responsible for the Malachor. I became more cautious, but no matter where these attacks come from, our men are becoming exhausted. One of our outposts to the east has sent us a distress message. They won't hold much longer. I beg you, you must go to their aid. Maybe they can help you find out where these beasts come from.
I will go there and meet them. I hope to make it in time.
I am infinitely grateful, Your Excellency. You have proved your efficiency many times already. I am certain you will put an end to this.
I must leave you.
Naturally, Your Excellency.
Don't hesitate to have a rummage around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for.
You shouldn't stay here. We're sustaining terrible attacks. The animals appear to be crazy.
We're actually here to help you.
Are you the backup? We were starting to look. I must admit that I was praying for more soldiers, but any help is... We're under attack every night, and we've already lost a lot of men. At this rate, we won't survive another night. Don't you still have some time to prepare before these beasts...
All right, let's wait.
Ready, weapons? There they are!
Bit of poison on my blade.
Then let's go!
Let's see if you can ward off this feint.
Let's see if you can ward off this fate! Do not lay down your arms. There are others!
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go! Let's see if you can ward off this fate.
I'm wounded. I need help.
Ward off this fate. The armor will no longer protect you.
If it weren't for you, the outpost would have...
If these attacks are always this violent, even with our support, we must uncover the origin of these attacks.
I've thought about it, and I sent a few men 2 days ago, in the hope that they would find out where the attacks came from. And first and foremost, why they are attacking. But I haven't heard from them since. I'm afraid I might have sent them to their death.
Could you at least tell me which way they went? I might be able to track them.
They followed a trail going north of a place the natives call...
Thank you, officer. I will do everything in my power to...
You be careful. Come...
If we want to follow the tracks of those soldiers, my child, I think we should go to the northeast. May the enlightened protect me in this battle!
This man will die if we don't do something about it.
What happened? You saved me. Thank you. I'd be dead if it weren't for you.
Your officer sent us. He told us that you were looking for the origin of these attacks.
And we found it. We followed the beast's trail and it led us to a large glade east of here. You'll find raised stones there. The ones which are worshipped by the islanders. That's what must have been it. It prevailed. All my comrades fell in battle. I fled. I had to inform the lieutenant.
And you were right. Don't worry. We'll take care of it.
We took some notes and we drew a map as we progressed. It may be of use to you. Everything is in that chest over there.
The enlightened protect me in this battle!
is running out. Take a potion. Our enemies.
It was this creature who was leading the animals. It looks like a guardian, but its skin is strange, covered with ulcers, as if it was sick. That could explain its change in behavior, but not the intelligence with which these attacks were led. Your Eminence.
Sir de Sardet. You are back. Once again, your help was a blessing. Did our troops survive?
There were some losses, but the outpost is still standing. And it's thanks to them that I was able to follow the officer sent out a small party hoping that they would be able to solve the problem.
Now that's a resourceful man. Did his initiative bear fruit?
His men died, alas. But following their tracks led me to the creature who was leading the animals. It resembled a Nardaig Menaemon, a mountain guardian. But it seemed like its skin was covered in stains and ulcers, and its behavior was different from the other guardians I've met.
Where could it have come from? And why did it send all these beasts after us?
I don't know, but someone must be behind all this. These attacks are too coordinated and too complex to be the work of some creatures.
You are a man of great ingenuity. I have no doubt that you will solve. At any rate, I am extremely grateful for the help you have given us.
You're welcome.
Anything else?
I must leave you.
Naturally, Your Excellency.
Desade, glad to see that resentment didn't prevent your cousin from sending you here. I must admit that I had doubts.
I'm here to listen to what you have to say. It doesn't mean that we'll help you. So, your emissary told us that
It's true. Enraged beasts are relentlessly attacking. My men are tiring themselves out, killing them by the dozen. If nothing is done, they'll eventually break through our defenses and
San Mateo suffered similar assaults. The beasts were led by a creature, some sort of Nardaig, different from the ones I have seen before. Maybe it's sending creatures here as well. But I killed it, so the attack should have stopped.
They haven't. San Mateus is far from here. I'm convinced that these rebel savages are behind all this. They must believe that the Alliance still controls this town, but I haven't heard from them since. I'm not used to saying this, but for the good of the population, I need your help.
Do you know which way they went?
No. Officer Rainhill, the supervisor of the outpost outside the city, is in charge of them.
Very well, Commander. I'll go see her.
Anything else?
I must go.
Naturally. I won't want to hold you back.